And this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Eagles going up against the Gunners.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Gunners. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it here. This is Foreman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, now look at 56. Look at,
now Foreman. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's not always as trite as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Now Webb. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's complete to Brown, right side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Wentz now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Brown, 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Webb going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Webb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Touchdown, Houston. Tyrell Williams, 59 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz now on first down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lee. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. On first and 10, Webb. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with Foreman. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A play fake. Now Webb. And incomplete here on third down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Wentz on third down. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Let's go. Detroit.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Leopard. Set. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Over. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back 99. No. Check, Patriot. No. Check, Patriot.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Detroit! Over!
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. 20! And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Foreman, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They run again with Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
That play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now they try the right side here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. Now he's forced out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the toss, here's Foreman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Foreman, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Webb now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shift together here from the D-line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now they'll throw it. Wentz escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. Fights off the defender. Now he's flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Off play action, it's Webb. Uncorks one for Davis. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake. Webb steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A carry for Foreman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, it's Webb. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Webb. And the pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's airing it out for Williams. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Black round! Black round! Come on, let's go!
And some space here. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue, landing! Gone!
To throw again. Webb uncorks one for Davis. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Webb. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. This will be taken at the 10. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Wentz now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football.